I'm feeling that one.
This mic is dope, dude.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's unreal.
I can take all these home, right?
Today we have something very special. We're going to be comparing 6 classic studio vocal microphones: the U47, M49, U67, C12, 251, and the Sony C800G. These tube condenser microphones were chosen because of their historical significance in recorded music. We have Jordan Houghton in the studio, and he'll be auditioning all 6 of these classic microphones. For this comparison, we're using an AMS Neve 1073 into the Burl mothership for the A to D conversion. The U47 was introduced in 1949 by Neumann. People often associate the U47 with Telefunken, but they just acted as a distributor for Neumann products in the United States and in other countries. In the process, the Neumann badge was replaced by the Telefunken logo. In fact, all vintage U47 microphones were developed and manufactured by Neumann. The U47 was famously used by artists like Frank Sinatra, David Bowie, Chris Cornell, and many, many more. Today we will be using the Telefunken U47 reissue that went to market in the early 2000s and is still available today. Let's get into it. All right, let's give it a shot here.
What's this one called?
This is the U47.
If we're honest, I'm still a work in progress. You told me I'm all that you wanted, right from the moment we started. I know you know that sometimes my head's in the clouds, but you keep my feet on the ground. But you take my hand and bring me back all over again, back all over again.
Oh, that's a microphone. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
And that's something I think you'll notice with all of them, at least if you're used to singing into like a dynamic mic or something like this is a different level.
Back all over again and again.
What it captures of your voice, it's like the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I'm used to just any kind of microphone on a 2x2 in a room by myself.
Back all over again. Back all over again. Back all over again and again.
Yeah, that little run that I do at the end,
Yeah.
really, really picked it up.
Yeah, especially at lower levels and stuff too.
Yeah. But I like that mic
That's good, yeah.
a fair amount, yeah.
That's the U47. Let's try out the M49. The Neumann M49 was introduced in 1951. It notably featured a remote switch to change the polar pattern of the microphone, so engineers could audition different polar patterns without leaving the control room. Until the end of the 1940s, trying a different directional pattern meant exchanging the entire microphone, or at least the capsule head. The M49 was famously used by artists like Miles Davis, Bob Dylan, Elvis Presley, and others. Today we are using the Neumann M49V reissue, released in 2022.
Sometimes my head's in the clouds, you keep my feet on the ground. I'm lost in regrets and doubts, but you take my hand.
What are your initial thoughts on your end?
It was way lower, but it was like way more tight.
Yeah, I felt like the top end definitely opened up.
Yeah, a lot.
That's definitely a win for your vocal, for sure.
Yeah.
Back all over again. Back all over again. Back all over again and again.
Yeah, that one caught.
It's pretty great.
That one caught those little flicks. I like that one a lot. Because on those bigger moments, I mean, I could even see it's like way up there, but it doesn't feel harsh.
Right.
I can tell, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling that one.
Yeah, right. Well, let's keep going down the line. Next, we'll try the C12 there. The C12 was introduced in 1953. Made by Austrian company AKG, this microphone features the famed CK12 capsule. Although the C12 was manufactured by AKG as a competitor to the Neumann U47, it was distributed by Telefunken after Neumann didn't renew their contract. The C12 has been used by artists like the Beatles, the Beach Boys, Tom Petty, Michael Jackson, and tons more. Today we will be using the Telefunken C12 reissue released in the early 2000s.
Check. Well, okay. If I was on the radio, this would be the one.
And even just looking at it, it is the most, I don't know if impressive is the word or like intimidating is the word.
It's
a pretty big microphone.
It's aggressive.
Yeah.
But like not in like an angry way. It's just like, hey, I'm here a lot.
Let's see if it sounds as aggressive on your vocal.
How can I describe the way my clarity was revived the day I found you? I found you. Back all over again. Back all over again. Back all over again and again.
Yeah, that felt great.
It's hard for me to be like, oh, I like this one over this one, because I don't think it's that at all. Like different use cases for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. Depending on the song and what you're competing against in the song,
Yeah.
there's always an advantage to one of these.
For sure. But this one's crispy.
Yeah, let's listen to the C12.
How can I describe the way
Yeah.
my clarity was
For sure.
revived the day I found you? I found you. You take my hand and bring me back all over again.
I can tell, even just listening back to where I was navigating and how quickly I autocorrected stuff,
Yeah.
how much I like the microphone.
Absolutely, yeah. It feels like that your voice fit really well into that
Yeah.
microphone and what it was capturing too. All right, let's move on to the 251. The ELA M 251 was released by Telefunken as a successor to the C12 in 1959. The idea was that the 251 would fill the hole of the recently discontinued U47. The 251 features the same CK12 capsule in the C12. The 251 has been used by artists like Ariana Grande, Fiona Apple, Jason Mraz, and many more. Let's take a listen to the Telefunken 251 on Jordan's vocal.
How can I describe the way my clarity was revived the day I found you? I found you. And if we're honest, I'm still a work in progress.
Wow, that's mad bright.
Yeah, right?
All of the F's and S's are coming out
And sometimes on some people you need that
for
extra help.
sure.
And sometimes it hurts.
Take my hand and bring me back all over again. Back all over again.
It's not a negative thing inherently. I just have to. You could probably see me working through the song, like how to adjust it, because it was so much brighter than what I'm used to.
Like that's an important thing to note when you're picking out a microphone for a vocalist, is getting that right so they don't have to fight the microphone as they're performing. They can
Yeah.
just focus on performing.
My clarity was revived the day I found you. I found you. Back all over again and again.
What's crazy is I thought it was too bright for your voice when you were in there singing.
Yeah,
then
this
listening
sounds
back,
different.
there's moments in here where I'd prefer that sort of brightness over everything else.
Yeah, me too.
Especially in the lower parts of the verse too.
When I was initially singing on it, it sounded way different than what it sounds like now.
Coming back to the speakers and everything kind of mixed in well, it
Yeah,
feels
it's dope. I
really
like
good.
it a lot.
Yeah, I think we found the area where you're most comfortable in, but I think the next two are going to surprise you as well too. Go, let's hop into the U67. Introduced in 1960, the U67 was Neumann's successor to the U47. The U67 was quickly adopted as the new studio standard, offering many advantages over its predecessor. With 3 selectable polar patterns and advanced tube circuitry, the Neumann U67 was well equipped for virtually any recording task. The 67 has recorded influential artists like John Mayer, Jack White, The Weeknd, and more. Today we will be recording the Neumann reissue of the U67. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, right just off the bat when you're
Yeah.
talking into it.
And I know you know that. Sometimes my head's in the clouds, but you keep my feet on the ground. Lost in regrets and doubts. You take my hand and bring me back all over again. Back all over again. Back all over.
How'd you feel there?
A lot, yep.
I definitely felt that was similar to the C12 where you sort of just like got lost in the performance
Yeah,
and
for
wasn't
sure.
even thinking about the mic.
Yeah, I like this one a ton. Why is it so much better on my voice? Like, what makes it?
To me, there's a less openness on the top end, but there's a forwardness to like the lower mid range that you get from the 67 reissue that I think is just complementing your vocal range, and specifically in this song. Like again,
Yeah, no, I
we
agree.
could go to a different song with a different backing track, and it could be a completely different choice.
If I was using this, I'd probably sing lower a lot more.
Yeah, because it pushes it forward a bit.
dude.
Yeah.
My clarity was revived the day I found you.
On clarity, that was.
Found you.
Right.
Yeah, see there? When I went down more, it's because I knew that I could.
It picked up.
You to me I'm all that you wanted, right from the moment we started. Back all over again and again. Back all over again. Back all over again and again.
You're
I
feeling
like that
it
one
at the
a
end
lot.
there.
I
That was
like that
great.
one a lot. But I went way lower because I knew it would come out.
Yeah.
And then I did like an extra run, just because if I feel comfortable on something, I think less about note accuracy and more about just being creative.
Yeah.
And that one I think brought out more of that than the other ones for me specifically.
And that's a great example of the benefit of like a vocal chain like this with any of these microphones.
Yeah.
Is it is really just helping you perform. Like
Yeah.
each of these microphones sort of can pull something different out of what you're trying to sing, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that mic is nuts though.
Well, let's move over to the Sony C800G. The Sony C800G appeared in 1992, far later than the rest of the microphones on this list. The C800G quickly became a favorite for pop and hip-hop vocal productions. It is definitely the most unique looking microphone we are using today. It features a large heatsink and uses a liquid cooling system that keeps the tube at a consistent temperature. The Sony C800G has been used by artists like Mariah Carey, Drake, Eminem, Rihanna, and more. We have a C800G here in the studio today. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Already you're noticing something.
When I talk a little bit louder, it feels like it's like responding a little bit to it.
Yeah.
It's like, hey dog, like don't do that.
It's one of the most sensitive microphones up on this line here.
No, I
for
can
sure.
I can tell real quick.
How can I describe the way my clarity was revived the day I found you? I found you. And if we're honest, I'm still a work in progress. But you tell me I'm all that you wanted, right from the moment we started. I know
Between talking and singing, it's way different than the
Yeah.
other ones.
Absolutely, yeah.
It feels like extremely responsive.
It puts emphasis on performing things correctly, and I think
Yeah.
that goes for a lot of these microphones. It is just going to capture what's in front of it in the most purest forms.
back all over again, back all over again and again.
Yeah, clearly I like this one the most.
Yeah,
This felt like it just took everything that I am and just polished it up and gave it right back to me.
exactly. Yeah,
crazy.
it captured everything about your vocal. And the clarity felt good with your vocal range as well, too.
Yeah.
Didn't feel too much. Yeah. I mean, all of these are great options.
From the first note that I sang, I actually almost looked at you and stopped. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's unreal. Now that we've heard all these microphones, let's listen to them in rapid succession.
How can I describe the way my clarity was revived the day I found you? I found you. And if we're honest, I'm still a work in progress. But you tell me I'm all that you wanted, right from the moment we started. I know you know that sometimes my head's in the clouds. You keep my feet on the ground, lost in regrets and doubts. You take my hand and bring me back all over again, back all over again, back all over again and again, back all over again, back all over again, back all over again and again.
There's a reason these microphones have set the standard for vocal recording. When you're working with microphones of this caliber, it's important to figure out which microphone sounds best with the vocalist you're recording. We normally shoot out a number of these mics to find out which one works for a specific sound or a goal. Let us know in the comments which one is your favorite or which one you feel complements Jordan's voice the best. If you want to learn more about any of these mics, click the link in the description. Thanks.